Well, hey, and welcome back to Movie Community College. I am the Professor Jeremy Bowling, and we will be continuing our look at X-Force. Now, we did a short video on cable, and I kind of wanted to talk about a guy that I've been interested in for a while. His name is Warpath, and I remember back in my action figure collecting days, I had one of him, and he was kind of in, an American Indian garb. But he was a big dude, and we also saw him in X-Men Days of Future Past. He was in there, and I thought they just did a really poor job showing this guy. So I kind of wanted just to break him down a little bit, tell you a little bit his backstory and his abilities, because my guess is as we move forward, after the smashing success of Deadpool, and we get into something like X-Force, we will probably see a Warpath in there, and perhaps even a better one. His name is James Proudstar, and he was known first as Thunderbird and then as Warpath. He appeared as a second Thunderbird in New Mutants back in 1984. Originally blaming the X-Men for the death of his brother Thunderbird, he joined the villainous Hellions group to get revenge. He later reconsidered his views and became a long lifetime member of the militant X-Men offshoot X-Force. After a long journey to the Shi'ar Empire with the Uncanny X-Men, Warpath became a member of the new incarnation X-Force, but he left after the events of Necrosa. He is an Apache, Native American. Proudstar possesses mutant superhuman strength and speed, and his powers resemble those of his older brother, the short-lived X-Men member Thunderbird. But I'd have to say I think his powers are much higher than his older brother's, I think. Warpath is one of the few mutants to retain his powers after the dissemination, and he appeared in the 2014 film Days of Future Past that I absolutely loved. Again, we talked about him being an Apache, and this is another reason that I kind of root for the guy is he's from Arizona. The character James Proudstar was born on the reservation in Camp Verde, Arizona. We talked again about his older brother. When Thunderbird is killed, he really did. He blamed Professor X. He really did. He had a lot of anger towards him. And when he was seeking revenge against them, he's recruited by Emma Frost, and he clashes with the New Mutants and Kitty Pryde. But much to his chagrin, Frost feels that they're not ready to take on the adult X-Men. James defies Frost's order, dons his brother's costume, kidnaps former X-Men Banshee to draw the team to Cheyenne Mountain, which was a complex that he had, where John was killed. However, the opportunity to kill Professor X arrives. James finds it that he has too many doubts about how John joined the X-Men. James is reconciled with the X-Men. Professor X offers him membership in the New Mutants, but he declines out of loyalty to his friends in the Hellions. Months later, James leaves the Hellions and returns home to his family's reservation. Cable makes him an offer to join the New Mutants, but he turns that down. After meeting in New York, James returns home to find his entire tribe murdered. James deduces that the Hellions committed this act to punish him for leaving the team, and now he's ready for business. He joins up with Cable to take them on. There's some great storylines with him, and I think one of the things that just really impressed me about him is he's 7'2", 350 pounds. He's a big dude, and he has superhuman strength. The air pressure from his collapses can cause the Sentinels to collapse. He even managed to hold his own in a direct fight against Juggernaut, which is impressive. He resists injury. He can withstand short-range gunfire or grenade exploding. He can even take a direct kinetic attack from Exodus. But he also repairs and regenerates damaged tissue much faster than a normal human. It's not Wolverine's fast, but it is faster. And he'll recuperate from exhaustion and fatigue much faster than a normal human. Not only is he has super strength, but he has agility and flexibility, and they say that it's the grace and ease that Olympic gold medalist would envy. So he's very agile, mobile, hostile, that kind of idea. His power of flight was discovered by his one-time mentor and team leader, Peter Wisdom, who analyzed his mutation after the higher evolution developed and then redeveloped all the mutants on Earth. Wisdom forced James to incorporate this ability in his fighting style. The power was ignored for a while, as writer Ed Brubaker didn't understand how Warpath's speed and strength would allow it. However, Warpath's fighting style in the Messianic Complex storyline showed his flight powers, and X-Force showed him flying for long distance, which is kind of interesting to see. I mean, he's becoming kind of a lesser version of Superman / Wolverine. He has excellent sight, smell, and hearing, kind of like Wolverine, and it's well beyond human capabilities. And he can see, for great distances with great clarity, even near total darkness. So he has a very, animalistic ability to maneuver and whatnot. He trains in hand-to-hand combat, well-enhanced hand-to-hand combat. He's good with his reflex reaction time. His eye, ear, hand, foot coordination is outstanding. And then he fights with Bowie knives, very reminiscent to old school Indian, knife fighters. And he wields a pair of them, and they're composed of vibranium, which was given to him by Storm. And he's become really highly efficient in it. And he's also a skilled hunter and tracker in the Apache traditions. We know that Ghost Rider activated Apache shaman abilities with him in order to help him fight Demon Bear, which gives him kind of this kind of supernatural ability. So basically what you have here is a really big dude, super strong, super fast. He can fly, he's very agile, he's hostile, he can regenerate, he's got the vibranium Bowie knives that he's going to fight with, and he can track and smell and hunt. He's really a predator. I mean, what you have is this great predator who is a hero, and I think this makes him, number one, very dangerous, and number two, it just makes him really dangerous, and number two, I think just makes him a underutilized character within the Marvel universe. So tell me, what do you think of Warpath? Do you like Warpath? Do you think he's going to get more play as we move forward in X-Force? I sure hope he does. And let me know who else you'd like to see from the X-Force team to do a video on. I want to thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you.